How does the Hanbali, you mentioned two things which I'm curious about. You first mentioned that it's not even correct to enter into this conflict and try to refute the Ash'ari. That's number one. And if you can explain why that is. And number two, you said even if we did, it would end in 2 seconds. So could you explain both of those points?
Let's start with the part of we ended in 2 seconds. Let's talk about the Ash'ari in particular. When I say the Ash'ari in particular, then I'm not addressing the Maturidiyya, for instance. Hanbali Ash'ari conflict. The problem basically is in the issue of the ta'wil, detailed interpretation of Allah's attributes. One statement: this is haram.
The discussion period. The discussion at all.
What you are doing is haram. قَوْلٌ عَلَى اللَّهِ بِغَيْرِ عِلْمٍ. And to explain this, you are not saying you are talking about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala without knowledge. Ilm here doesn't mean knowledge, it means certainty, which is the same thing that the Ash'ari say, and they say, no, we have Salaf, and we are following something that we have already established in our Mazhab.
So the traditional Hanbali approach is to say, we're not accepting the narrations that you say about the Salaf period, and we're not entering into this meeting, so we're not even sitting at the table.
Yes, because the Hanbali position, this is something that we learn in our books of Aqeedah, which was said by Ahmad himself, radiallahu anhu. We do not argue, we do not have disputes, we do not discuss when it comes to the matters of Aqeedah. And I explained that before. This mazhab is really good, by the way, the mazhab of not discussing, not having disputes, not having debates. This is a very good mazhab. We can talk about it later. This was the part about why it ends in 2 seconds. And by the way, there is an Ash'ari part of it. Okay, we accept your mazhab, the mazhab of Tafweed, we accept your mazhab, and it's one of our two choices. Then why bother?
Yeah, and that's why you're saying that the idea of conflict with the Ash'ari is also not marghub fihi, not desirable.
That's why at some point in the Hanbali history, they decided that although this is a matter that we do not accept, the matter of ta'wil, but in the end you say it's haram. When you say haram, when you say wajib, when you say mustahab, what kind of ruling is this? It's fiqh. This is a fiqhi ruling. This is haram. We didn't say this is kufr or this is fisq. It's haram, right? Yes. In the end, does it affect their aqeedah? No. Yani someone doing this sin according to the Hanbali madhab, his aqeedah is not affected because it doesn't affect or harm the issue of it tanzih.
I see. Good.